All right, welcome with love and light. Namaste, Ashe. Happy Monday. Happy Moon Day. The moon governs Cancer. That's fourth house energy. Water, intuition, spiritual gifts, psychic abilities, uh, your heart chakra, or your emotional center. Okay, that's your third eye and your heart chakra combined. All right, let's see. Collective, I don't know what we're going to talk about. I think I'm just going to I don't want to do what's the tea. I don't want to do money moves. Mm. Should I just pull tarot? Should I just pull? Just pull. All right, let's see. What is this? What is this? I know what the problem is. The problem is the decks that I really want to use, they're not here. They're not here. So I'm just going to do straight tarot. Yay. All right, spirit guides, angels, ancestors of love and light. Welcome in. Hey, Ish. How are you? Aisha, you are the girl that I never had. And I want to get to know you better. All right. How's it going? How's it going? I don't really have a particular message in mind. So I think we're going to do straight up tarot. Now I am shuffling my time oracle deck, so let's see. I don't know. I don't know. Should I go with the flow? Yeah, let's go with straight tarot. Let's go with straight tarot. How is your evening, darling? How's it going? Well, how has your weekend been? How's your day? How's your evening? All right, you guys. So I'm going to start off with just a general collective. I might clarify with some of the oracle decks, but right now it looks like it's going to be straight up tarot. Okay, welcome in. Happy Monday. Happy Moon Day. So let's see what messages Spirit has. Is this the... Okay. Maybe. Somebody has a decision to make and they're not sure. They're saying maybe, maybe not. Okay. Somebody's stuck in their head about something. Oh, Spirit said, pull, what's the tea? Really, Spirit? You want me to get juicy like that tonight? Really? Oh my gosh. Y'all know. Okay. I don't know. I was trying to just let, hey Macy, how are you? How are you? Benjamin Willis. Hi, my name is Macy. All right. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of love and light, allow me to channel the messages for the collective. Messages coming through the pathways of love and light, messages that are the truth, the whole truth, and all of the truth, clearly and concisely conveyed. Please and thank you. You guys, don't try to force anything. We got always partying, marrying for money, okay? Shots every weekend. No time for you. Party first and then love later. That's giving me the energy. You know how when you go out, right? And you're just going out, like you're not on a date or anything like that. And yeah, you just kind of you might meet up with some folks, but once you get that, you didn't have those few shots, blame it on the alcohol, and then you call that person, okay, and you like, can I come over? Or as Faith Evans said, won't you come over and do something to me? That's the vibe I'm getting off this always partying shots every weekend. No time for you. Party first, then love later. That's like a yeah, you are my go-to when the drinks get up in me type of energy. Okay. So let's see what's going on with this energy. What's going on with the always partying? Who's always partying? Yeah, that is a look. Yeah. Collective, somebody is a look. Yeah. I mean, always with the devil energy. The devil energy can represent obsessive, excessive, like too much, uh, too often in an unhealthy way. Okay. So the world being incomplete, never getting anything done. Okay. But because you're always doing something recreationally versus something that is actually productive with a real purpose. Okay, always partying. Page of Cups in reverse. This is like someone. This is emotional immaturity. Okay, so after I get these drinks in me, can I just someone who's not responsible. So this is definitely someone who likes to party because we likes to party. Okay. Now we got marrying for money out here. Okay. Um. Ooh, we got the King of Swords in reverse with the Ace of Cups. Okay. So although this is the King of Swords and not like a Knight of Cups in reverse type energy, but this the King of Swords in reverse with the Ace of Cups, clarifying marrying for money. Okay, this is someone who is not honest about actually being in love. Okay, I mean, so that's dead on the money. Dead on the. Didn't I speak up the Knight of Cups? I did. I did. The Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay. This is someone who, I mean, if you're not marrying for love, you loving somebody, right? Knight of Cups in reverse can represent someone who is a cheater, non-committal, but it can also represent someone who is like, they may not be in love with you, okay? They may be pretending to love you, okay? But they could also be like a love bomber, like someone who may show that it's only you. They may have that behavior like it's only you, and you guys may have a lot of physical activity because a lot of people measure their relationship based on how much sexual activity that they have. But with the King of Swords in reverse and the Knight of Cups in reverse, this person definitely is not in love. Okay, they're not being honest about. Now, it does not mean that they're not. I'm be honest with you. All I'm getting is sexual behavior. That's what I'm getting. Okay, so like I said, some people measure their relationship based on because it's like, okay, well, we get it in every night. All right. That does not mean that that person loves you, and it does not mean that that person is not entertaining other people, okay? Because we already see that the Two of Pentacles in reverse, this person who is irresponsible, the Ace of Cups in reverse, they're immature, the World in reverse, they don't have shit to show for any type of, they have nothing to show for their existence on this earth other than partying and hooking up, okay? We have uninterested here. The Seven of Swords, okay? Welcome in, you guys. Happy Monday. So we already know that if you're going to marry somebody for money, you've already come up with your exit strategy. You've already when you made the plan to, okay, I'm going to marry this person for money, you also create the, and this is how I'm going to get out with the money. Okay. So somebody has created a plan to successfully get involved, uh, marry this person, and yeah, the Hierophant, take them for all their goods and leave with their storehouse full. Somebody's planning on leaving like a fat cat, like Templeton and Charlotte's Web. Remember, he was at the festival and he ate so much that he just couldn't even. Yeah, that's what this person is planning on, basically robbing somebody blind and stockpiling. So you know how when people get married, they have joint bank accounts, but then they both have their individual bank account. So this person is, you know, whatever money she has access to, and the only reason why I'm saying she is because um, there's a woman on the card, but there is all masculine energy out here, to be honest. The energy is masculine, okay? Um, it's like she's taking whatever she gets, she's stockpiling, okay? The Seven of Pentacles, however long she lasts in this relationship, she's going to make sure that when she leaves, she's going to have unaccounted, unregistered money, meaning money that won't even be attached to the marriage, okay? If that makes sense. So it's like taking and storing it somewhere outside of the marriage, okay? So we have the Death card. So eventually, I don't know how much time has gone by before. Now, people marry for money all the time. When I was growing up, when I was a little girl, it used to be an old people thing, right? People in their 40s and 50s, it's like the older you get, and then or the really young girls marrying the older guys for money. But nowadays, no. They're if you just graduated from college and you landed a job in a billion-dollar corporation, there is somebody who wants to marry you, okay? Because you're attached to that billion-dollar corporation. How much time has gone by between the marriage and the bailout? Because I see with the Fool here and the Death card, this looks like the exit plan. Damn, for some today, really? Somebody then made their exit strategy today. We got in the morning, okay? Somebody's gone tomorrow morning. Somebody's gone tomorrow morning. How much time has gone by from the wedding to the exit? From the wedding to the exit? How much time has gone by? Are you freaking kidding me? Wow. Y'all, June is on here in less than a month. Somebody's divorce will be finalized in less than a month. Wait a minute, we got to spill the tea on this. What happened? Because first of all, a lot of places don't even grant. Well, it doesn't mean the paperwork. Oh, a note. Duh. How did this happen so fast, Spirit? Yep, the last full moon. That was 2 weeks ago. Somebody filed an emergency divorce. We got the World in reverse. And the Page of Coins in reverse. She took his money. Bad news. No common sense. He had no idea. He didn't see it. Well, okay, I'm saying he, but let me just say this, you guys. The there's only masculine energy out here. The only reason why I say she is because there's a woman on this card, because the stigma goes women marry men for money, but we know that men marry women for money. They have been doing it since the beginning. Like, but the stigma, um, they've only known each other for 6 months. Wow. King of Swords in reverse and the Strength card in the reverse. Was this an annulled divorce? Well, first of all, was this a divorce? Because people can walk out anytime. Was this a divorce? Okay, so they're still going through the process. Is this? Yep. They're going through the process of divorce. Yep. The Page of Cups in reverse with the Justice. They're going through the process. Now, who the fuck is hurt? Sorry, y'all. Sorry about my language. Four of Wands in reverse. That's divorce. I'm going to be honest, you guys. I think the Lovers, somebody done already moved on. And you know what? People do this and then they take the money and give it to other people. Like, they robbed Peter and share it with Paul. It's like, Paul, don't worry. I found somebody with some money. Oh, I'm going to make this shit go real quick, okay? Oh, don't worry. I smell magic. I smell magic. I'm just saying. I smell magic. Fool in reverse. The Moon and the Hierophant in reverse and the King of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I knew it was masculine energy. This man, this is a man who did this. Okay. Now the Hierophant in reverse can also represent divorce. Okay. But yeah, he left. The Eight of Cups in reverse. Oh my gosh. Y'all would not believe what I'm hearing. Let me just ask Spirit, is there a baby? Did she get pregnant? Yes. Yep. What? Wait a minute. So he married her. She got pregnant. Well, look, I want to say he got her pregnant, okay? And then they got married. But why is the baby going back to Spirit? Is that a miscarriage? Is that a miscarriage? Yes, the Ace of Cups talks about new baby as well. I don't know. Yeah, the Ten of Cups here. That's just the Ten of Swords. Okay. So is this a separation? Devil in reverse. Five of Wands. Definitely a separation. Of course it's not an amicable separation. Is this a divorce? Yes, this is the divorce. The Sun in reverse and the Nine of the Empress in reverse. Yes, so she did. So she was actually pregnant now. She lost the child, but I'm just for the sake of okay, so let me just say this. This could be a miscarriage. She lost the child. They got into a fight and now she's not pregnant. And that's all I'm gonna say. I'm really not getting, I'm not even gonna go that deep today. So they got into a fight, and then she's no longer pregnant. Death card in reverse. Sun in reverse. Star. Queen. Yeah, if y'all understand what I'm saying. They got into a fight, and then there was no more baby. Baby not living, okay? Y'all get my drift, okay? The world incomplete. The world card also can represent giving birth, okay? The death card in reverse, the sun in reverse. The sun can represent a child or children. The page of cups in reverse. The world in reverse. The nine of cups, those are spiritual gifts. All this spiritual essence is gone. It didn't make it. It's not here, okay? If you guys understand what I'm saying, all right? And now she's single. So she's no longer, they get into a fight. She's no longer pregnant. They get a divorce. And now she's back to being single and childless. Okay? Now, I'm just for the sake of clarity, let's just clarify who robbed who. Okay? Because this masculine energy out here, the only feminine energy came out was after we mentioned the loss of the baby. Okay? That's when the feminine energy came out. But just for clarification, did he rob her? Okay? Yes. 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 He married her for the money. He robbed her blind. She got pregnant. Oh, look at this. The nine of wands. He sure did. Look at this. He picked that fight with her. Did the fight cause the miscarriage? Yes. The fight caused the miscarriage. Yes, damn King of Wands in reverse. Yes, he did it. Okay, what? Oh, Three of Pentacles with the Five of Swords and the Hangman and the Two of Cups. He had a conversation about her. This was of course it was premeditated, duh. Okay. So the Five of Swords, the Hangman, the Two of Cups. So this is him plotting, planning, scheming, because he viewed her as being defenseless, wide open. She ain't protected. Her money's is there. She's single. She got that bag wide open. Got it. Okay. But he put some work in. I mean, all thieves, you got to put work in, right? You got to do the work. Okay. Because it looked like he almost didn't get her. It looked like he almost didn't get her. Because the Five of Swords with the Three of Pentacles, he didn't do this by himself, or at least the plan was not played out by himself. Because it looks like, according to this, getting out was the hard part. That was the hard part for him, getting out, being able to walk away and get out. How convenient. You rob her. You get into a fight. She loses the baby. So you just walked away clean and free. No child support. No alimony because she was the breadwinner, remember? Oh, no. I know he did not. Please tell me he's not filing for alimony. Is he asking for alimony? Maybe. So he left. Is he thinking about alimony? Wow, this mofo had this all planned out. This is some wild ass behavior. Yeah, he want her to after he didn't robbed her, he married her for the money. Then he took all her money, got into a fight. Baby's no longer there. She's no longer pregnant. He's out of the marriage. As he's leaving, he wants alimony because she was the breadwinner. So I'm just going to ask Spirit. Is there any type of, because this some credit, any spell work involved? I mean, I just want to know. Any spell work involved? The Lovers in reverse is here. Didn't I say something about him going to be with another person and sharing the money that he took from her with somebody else? Yeah, I did say that. I did say that. The High Priestess, the Six of Swords. The Five of Wands. I'm sorry. I said the Six of Swords. The High Priestess, the Five of Wands, that's a I know everything type thing. And if you can't make me happy, then I got a problem with you type shit. I don't know. That's some weird ass energy. That's weird. All right, Spirit, you didn't answer my question. I'm sorry. Any spell work? Does this involve any type of spell work? Well, we have the Justice in reverse. So that Justice in reverse, dishonesty, disloyalty, unjust behavior, unfair behavior. So this is not, the Lovers and the Four of Swords and his raggedy ass. That was just a scheme, no spell work. Just a raggedy ass scheme that he created. But Justice in reverse does talk about someone being punished. Okay? Damn. I'm getting with the Star and the Eight of Swords and the Four of Pentacles, and the Hangman. I think this was this was so traumatic. She may be thinking about getting her tubes tied or something to block fertility. Okay, that's what I'm picking up. Yeah, she is definitely not interested in getting pregnant again. She's done. She felt like that was a punishment. The Moon and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. She hadn't. For the Ten of Pentacles to be in reverse, he robbed her ass blind. But the Moon does talk about releasing fears and things of that nature. This energy is really is really giving me. We got Judgment in reverse in the Tower. So of course universe is going to take care of him, right? We know that you don't do this type of behavior and everything is just perfect. I know we see on TV a lot, in the media, in the government, in the news, with celebrities. We see it looks like, bad people wreak havoc and they don't ever get the short end of the stick. But one thing for sure and two things for certain, just because you don't witness what spirit does to them does not mean that nothing happened, okay? And I know with kids, I used to watch the behavior of children, and children, I used to think it was public humiliation or children being mean. But when someone really did something wrong, they want to see them get, like when another child, they want to see them get punished. Okay. Um, because they want to witness it, not for malicious reason. Okay. Those of you who have just come in, welcome in. Happy Monday. The Knight of Swords in reverse. Yeah. He did not care, the Magician in reverse. Straight up manipulation. Okay. And not having a regard for any type of consequence. Now, Spirit, the High Priestess in reverse with the Magician in reverse. Come on now. When you abuse spiritual knowledge to use it to your advantage to cause trouble, Knight of Swords in reverse. All right now. Casting illusions. Putting blinders on people's hearts and their minds. Isn't that trickery? That's definitely trickery. The High Priestess in reverse, the Magician in reverse. Knight of Swords in reverse with the Eight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you had her delusional. And you kept her in a state of being slow to catch on, so that she will be too tired to even think to put anything in motion and in action. But what I am getting is she did want that child. And I'm also getting she's traumatized, okay? Because she doesn't, not only she's worried her money, the loss of your fortune and a child. Temperance in reverse. She's not transforming. She's not transmuting the energies. The Five of Wands, the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Just as she got those things, they're still coming. The opportunities are coming, but she's too, she's not healed. She's angry. She's angry. The Hermit in reverse, she's traumatized over this King of Pentacles in reverse, because this is representing someone who's greedy. She was extorted. This is a crime, you guys. This is extortion. You married to do this, okay? Now, there are some judges that are not stupid. They know exactly what's going on. So she may not be able to open her mouth and spit out all these accusations and it just be received, because sometimes you just gotta let, when it comes to the law, don't be too quick to sound like a victim, okay? Feel the tempo in the room. Feel the energy. What type of judge are you dealing with? You can always ask your attorney. You can ask anybody. Okay, what type of judge is this? What type of personality do they have? Because they all have some type of distinct something. So, you got to feel the tempo first. Even though you were wronged and you know it, but this man is not going to stand up in the courtroom and say, oh yeah, I met her 6 months ago. I picked her because I realized that she don't know game like this. I can love bomb her. And by the way, yes, that is spell work. Okay. The High Priestess, the Magician in reverse with the Knight of Swords in reverse and the Seven of Cups in reverse. So all this trauma, PTSD, that's part of the spell work. So it's like, not only am I going to confuse you and delay you and make you tired, but I don't think the pregnancy was part of the picture. Not for him. The goal was not to have children with her. Duh, I want to rob you blind. I want to walk away with the money, not not to have to pay you back the money that I stole from you in child support and alimony. And now you talking about that's why she's worried about her money. She's worried about her money because she's the breadwinner. But see, 6 months, because the breadwinner, doesn't matter whether the breadwinner is the man or the woman. Alimony is paid to the one who was taken care of, and it sounds like she was taking care of him. How convenient that when you're ready to go, when you're ready to leave her, y'all get into a fight, and then there's the baby, the pregnancy has ended after a fight. That's not, yeah, that's not. So now she's just scorned. She's traumatized. Right now, she can't, the thought of getting pregnant, and then who knows, okay? Because June, 6 months ago to now. Okay, so what was that? What's this? May? That was around Christmas? December? They met in the winter. They got married in the winter. She probably was pregnant, okay? You know, that is not a miscarriage at 6 months. That is a stillbirth, okay? You got to push that baby out. 6 months, that's a whole ass baby. That will be enough to traumatize a woman to make them not want to get pregnant no time soon. And with her, she doesn't want to no time soon. But she'll heal. She will heal. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and do one card pull for each zodiac sign. I'm gonna start with Aries. We got some wild ass people out here. We do. All right, y'all. I feel like, let me clear the air, but I think we're gonna do the dice and the cards today. I still want to go deep into that. I just want to know more. Okay, I do, but I can't. It's almost 40 minutes, and I ain't gonna be on here that long, and who knows how long the collectives are gonna take. But I just want to know more, because this shit is happening right now. We got Scorpio, Saturn in 5th house. Okay, Scorpio, that's all about transformation. Mars, Jupiter energy. Saturn, that's Capricorn energy. 5th house is so fire and water. 5th house is the sun. Excuse me. Fire, earth, water, and fire. 5th house, that's the sun. That's Leo energy. Positive energy, creativity. Okay. Being optimistic, healing, and vitality, life, you know? So I feel another sneeze coming on. Scorpio, we got Pluto and Mars. Don't y'all hate when a sneeze don't come out? Saturn, Capricorn. I wanted to say that's the devil energy, but that's Earth. So we got all 4 elements out here, okay? Let's see. Let's go. I'm trying to figure out if I am going to take the fact that Saturn came out in the reverse, and so did 5th house. They were both upside down. I'm really trying to figure out if that's what Do I even want to take that into consideration? Okay. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Those of you who just come in, welcome in, welcome in. Elective 77, welcome in. How are you? We have the Eight of Swords here. Okay, I said the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Spades, the Six of Diamonds, and the Seven of Cups. All and the Nine of Clubs. We got all four elements out here, you guys. Um, so 6, 7. We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is not a coincidence. We got fifth house energy, the Six of Diamonds, the Seven of Hearts, the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Clubs. Saturn is 10th house. Okay. Let me write this. Let me write this down because for those of you who know me, I do believe in signs and synchronicities. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Scorpio, what house is that? Scorpio is 8th house. Okay, so we got 2 8s. Oh no, we got 10. Whoa, okay. Yeah, I'm not tripping. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Really? Yeah, I don't believe in coincidences. Oh, that's strange. Or okay, we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 of hearts out here. What comes after 10? The Jack. Okay. Collective. Something's growing. Okay. Transformation. First of all, Scorpio energy is about transformation. Okay. Yeah, so cartomancy is the proper term, but I don't have any like real cartomancy deck. I just started using playing cards. Nobody taught me. I just picked up the energy. Like I've been playing cards since I was 5. I can't make that shit up. I've been playing cards since I was 5, and I just realized that there's an energy that comes from each suit. Okay, there's an action. Okay, and I played spades a lot. I played deuces. Um, and I just thought that I was good because I was good. But no 5-year-old is good at spades just because you're good. Like I know we can train kids, but that just lets you know I was around a lot of grown-ups, right? I was at the kids' table. Kids' table was boring because I was kicking ass. Like one of my older cousins would have to come over and try to, challenge me or whatever because they were just like deuces, like that's as far as they could go. But yeah, so it's cartomancy. Oh, don't worry. I understand. I know what you are doing. You are just the first one I am seeing using these cards. For example, I know hearts is cup. Exactly. Spades is swords. Clubs is wands. And diamonds is pentacles. Yes. Diamonds. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. All I can say is saying the energy is different, just like with the dice here. I have a deck with the zodiac signs, the houses and things of that nature, it's just different. If you Since you already, kind of know. So Spirit said to use the dice and the cards. Vibration is everything, That's why when I put out the eight of spades, I said the eight of swords, okay? Because I like my brain already transferred, and we have the ace of spades here, spades trump, right? So there's definitely steady, continuous, positive growth, okay? Someone is going through positive growth with Saturn being here. That does talk about someone is on their proper timeline. You guys, someone, every step they make, they are staying in their lane. That is something that we aspire to do. This is like, why am I hearing order my steps? Okay. When you take heed to spiritual guidance, or it's like following instructions. Someone is following divine guidance. They're taking heed and they're actually following directions. Scorpio, major growth transformation. So someone is going, they're moving. Okay. Fifth house here, positive energy, being creative, but also being very optimistic. Okay. Now with Saturn here, there is a confidence, like there's a feeling of, I'm not worried. If there is a goal that collective you're trying to achieve, you didn't cap yourself with a time. You're just doing it. Okay. You're just going with the flow. So you're stepping out of something and you're stepping into something only to not stay there, but to step into something new. This energy right here, I don't think I've ever pulled out before, collective. Okay. All four elements came out in synchronicities. Spades, pentacles, diamonds, hearts, cups, clubs, fire, air, earth, water, fire. Okay. Scorpio energy is water and fire. Somebody is an alchemist. They know how to transmit the energy and they know how to keep it moving, but it is in the light. Fifth house energy is the sun. That is spirit. That is love and light. Now, the Eight of Swords, someone is in their head, okay? But with the Seven of Cups and the Six of Pentacles, someone is an emotional giver. Now, with the Nine of Clubs, that's preparation. Someone is ready. I'm ready for my 10 of Cups. I'm ready, okay? I'm ready to go right now. The Jack of Spades. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. I got the assignment. I know what to do. I'm still moving. I'm still moving. So, Saints Garden, my advice to you would be just as long as you keep moving forward, okay? Each step counts. Each step forward matters. Don't worry about the time, because Saturn is out here. As long as you're in your proper place and space, time is, you know how they say time is an illusion? Okay? Don't worry about it. As long as you keep making a step, okay? Now, when you get to that place of bliss, that is going to, it's like getting a power up. Your mind is going to open and you're going to take off even faster. So if you think that things are moving too slow for you right now, or if you're not sure because you're gauging yourself off time, don't worry about it. Don't worry about gauging yourself on time. When you get to this, see, a lot of people think, because I've heard a lot of people talk about, this Nine of Clubs. This is closing out a cycle. The number 9 represents closing out a cycle. Okay. The 9 represents closing out a cycle. Fifth house, it all started with fifth house, okay? Fifth house changes, enlightenment. You realize that something new has got to happen. I got to keep on going. I have to keep on going, okay? The number 6, you see the light at the end of the tunnel. So then there is hope. The 7, oh, I got spiritual work to do. You get your assignment. The 9, the 8, I'm sorry, 8th, the number 8, 8th house, that's Scorpio. Once you got your assignment, then you just go ahead and do what you do. That spiritual work, you got your papers, you do the assignment, you keep it moving. Now you're thinking, you're wondering, you're asking yourself questions, you're worrying, you're thinking, you're contemplating, you're doing all of that, okay? Then once you realize, I got this thing, pure joy, bliss. Everything comes together to your liking, your satisfaction, but it doesn't stop here. Okay? This is the beginning. This is the end of a process, but the beginning. 1 and 0 is 1. That's the beginning. Cycle mission completed, but you're not done because you're taking that bliss and that joy, okay, to have an awakening moment. Now it's like, remember the Wizard of Oz when the straw man got his brain, how quickly he started speaking and all those thoughts started coming to him real fast and he could just go just like that. That's what this Jack of Spades represents. I'm ready to go. I got it. Okay. And then boom, something new. This is that spiritual awakening. This is the new level. This is that new level of enlightenment. Wow. Spiritually guided. Queen of Cups. Spiritually guided. The 4 wands here. If your house is not in order, it will be. The 4 wands represents harmonious, whatever is your home, okay? But for you, if your marriage was on the rocks, it won't be on the rocks no more. If you are not married, you will be. Whatever whatever type of love. This is whatever marriage looks like, a commitment, a life partner, whatever that looks like for you, okay? Because either you just broke up from someone or you're going to break up, okay? It's like break up, no good job, and who the hell is going to guide me up out of this? But from the looks of this, somebody went inside. Somebody went deep inside. Somebody listened to someone, okay? Or something, okay? I'm trying to worry about all these things like relationships and my goals. I'm stepping forward and getting my goals, trying not to worry. You know, worry within limits. Worry, because what it is you're thinking hard to try to find a solution. It becomes a problem when you can't find the answers. Okay? Concerned. There's a level of concern that is healthy, because if you don't have a job, you should be concerned. Now, if the job ain't coming fast enough, then we worry. Right? But those are within reason. Because as long as you're taking action and you're taking heed to spiritual guidance, the anxiety, the stress, the worry, it goes away once we find the solution. Because guess what? You may not be in control of who does not say yes or accept your proposal, whether that's a contract or an engagement, a love connection, but you can control the work that you put out there, the efforts that you put out there to get what you want. You can control your level of output. You can control your level of contribution. Okay. Very interesting energy. Okay. Very interesting energy. I mean, this is pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. You know what? 5533. I'm going to close out on that, collective. Those of you who are here, please make sure you like and subscribe. Please and thank you. It will help out the channel. As you guys can see, the channel is not grown up. It needs to grow up. So in order for the channel to grow, it needs to be nurtured. You are right. I see what you're saying. That can be healthy at a certain level. Yes. But when you have subs, so see you around. Yes, please turn your notification bell on, because I don't have a set schedule. I don't have a set schedule. But yeah, this page is going to grow. You guys don't know me. Most people don't know me here because I haven't I'm now putting forth the effort to at least try to go on live here more often so that people can see me and the page can grow. All right, you guys, for those of you who are interested in a private read, I do private readings. If you hit me up on the email, then that's when I exchange my direct contact, because I do text, video, and call messages. Okay. No, I do not write books. So if anybody thinks that they're going to get a reading and I'm going to type it out in the email, that's not going to happen. I know people used to do that 20 years ago. And I hear people on TikTok are doing that. I'm sorry, I can't do that. I cannot write out a whole book. I cannot write out a whole reading, okay? But other than that, the readings can be live or recorded, all right? All right. Those of you who have liked, thank you so much. Those of you who have subbed, I really appreciate you. Turn your notification bells on. Those of you who have sent oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Those of you, because I don't have the privilege of having a clickable link, as you guys see that you can't, the little emojis are not on the side, and there's no, what is it? The thank yous, where I've been on people platforms where I've sent them, I just click the thanks and then I type in the amount of money I want. Super thanks. Yes, that's what it's called. Yeah, I don't have that privilege yet. Those people have earned those privileges. YouTube make you work hard to earn those privileges. However, some people have been sending me, they have been copying and pasting that link, my PayPal link. They have been sending me donations, and I'm not talking about $5 and $10. And I just want to say thank you if you're here, but I don't know who you are. I don't know. I'm not familiar with the YouTube names. I'll try and look more often. A lot of times I don't even look at the screen, you guys, because I be focused. But I'll try and make it a conscious effort to look more at the screen so I can see what you guys are saying. And then also so I can be familiar with your profile names. But even still, those of you who send through PayPal, if you don't have a PayPal, the name, well, whether or not you have a PayPal or not, because, PayPal accepts payments, whether you, as a guest, you don't have to. But I don't know who you are because the names don't even match. Even if they did match, I still wouldn't know. But those of you who are uh, copying and pasting and sending donations, because it's not convenient. It's not. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. All right, you guys. You guys have a wonderful night. Okay, enjoy your Monday night. This new moon energy definitely brought in some new stuff. Very interesting new moon energy for me. Change a lot of changes and new realizations, things to adapt to. Yeah, I'm faced with um I'm in the Two of Pentacles right now. Okay. You know, but when it's all said and done, I should be more flexible. All right, you guys, till the next time, with love and light. Namaste, Ashe.